Mr. Edwards for the Wolverhampton Music Service, and this video is an introduction to the ukulele. How to hold it, how to strum it, the very basics for the beginners. And we're going to be releasing a whole set of these videos to take you through from the very start right the way through to being able to play some quite advanced pieces. So part one, how to hold a ukulele. Very, very simple. One ukulele, one person sat down in a chair at the moment. You can do it standing up if you want to, but it should be, position it around here, just to the right of your tummy, tucked in slightly under your arm so you can support it. Now look, I've got my hand underneath there, I've got my other hand that will support the neck of it, and then I'm free to be able to strum away like that, as long as it feels comfortable. What you don't want is to have it set at a strange angle or right in front of you because it feels really unnatural. So tuck it in, there you go, enjoy. Okay, so now we can hold the ukulele. What do we do about tuning it? We're going to leave the tuning for now. We'll assume that the ukulele is in tune at the moment. We'll deal with that in another session. But the first thing I want to show you is the two ways that you play it. You can either strum it, where you hit all the strings at once, and we call that flying thumbs. So if you put your thumb up in the air, make it fly, that's flying thumbs. Or you've got fixed thumbs, where you're going to play the individual strings like this. Now notice I'm not doing anything with my left hand at all. I'm not worried about putting any fingers on at the moment. We're just interested in getting that natural strumming technique. So let's try it with flying thumbs. I'm going to count 4 in. If you've got your ukulele with you, try strumming along with me. I'm going to do 8 strums and then stop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. And now I'm going to do it again. Exactly. 8 strums, then stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now we're going to do it with fixed thumbs. I'm going to work from the string nearest the floor. We'll call that the top string simply because it's got the highest pitch. So we'll do 4 of those, then 4 the next one, 4 the next one, and 4 the next one. Now anybody who's listening to that will notice it's really weird on a ukulele because the strings start high, go lower, and then on the what you think is the bottom string it goes back up again. Interesting. All elephants can grumble. That's how you remember the names of the strings. All for A, elephants for E, can for C, G for grumble. I will do a little tongue with that one, maybe next lesson. But let's try that. You ready? So 4, the top string, the next string, the next string, and then we stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, C, G. Brilliant. Let's do it again. I'll count 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, C, E, and G. Fantastic. Now, dare we try and put those two together? So I'm going to do 8 strums with the flying thumbs. 8 strums with the flying thumbs. See my point? I didn't know it. And then 4 of each of those, and then back to the flying thumbs to finish with another 8. Are you ready? So 8 flying thumbs, 4 of each with the fixed thumbs, 8 flying thumbs to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fixed. A, C, E, G. Back to flying thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. Okay. Here's a word I want you to learn. and it's called internalization. And internalization is the way that we learn music without having it written down or anywhere. It's simply you hear something, you remember it, you perform it back. The simplest form of internalization is clapping. So I'm going to clap you a rhythm. I want you to clap it straight back to me. So I clap it, you clap it back. Now obviously on the video there'll be silence, so it's for you to fill in the silences. You ready? Here's the first rhythm. Go. Brilliant. So your brain has heard it, remembered it, performed it back. Now I'm going to make it slightly more difficult because I'm going to make it twice as long. Remember, this is internalization, so don't start clapping too early. It's twice as long, so you need to wait until I've finished the rhythm before you clap it back. Are you ready? Here we go. One more. Superb! Brilliant! I'm going to make it more difficult. I'm going to make it much more difficult. So a much more complicated rhythm. Are you ready? Fantastic. So internalization, I'm going to take that a stage further and we're going to use the ukulele. I'm just going to use strums. So I'm going to play you something. I want you to copy it straight back. Are you ready? So if I have a rhythm, I'm going to do it with flying thumbs. Very simple rhythm. I'll play it, you play it back. Ready? Go. And. One more. And. Spot on. Okay, time to learn our first piece. Now those of you who've had lessons with me before will know this one really, really well. And it's called 1, 2, 3, hush. Very, very simple. You do 3 strums and then you go shh with this finger. Don't use that finger. That one just stays there. It's doing nothing at the moment. Are you ready? Are you watching? I'll do it twice and then you can do it twice back. Ready? Shh. Shh. And again. Shh. Shh. Brilliant. This time I'm going to introduce one more concept into it, which is the dynamics, louds and softs. So I'm going to make it change between loud, quiet. I'll decide, and I want you to see if you can copy that as well. Are you ready? Here we go. First time, listen to the dynamics and see if you can copy them as well. And again. Shh. Shh. One more. Shh. Shh. Okay. Right. One more change in the dynamics. This time, instead of suddenly changing from quiet to loud or loud to quiet, I'm going to make it do it gradually. We call that If you want to make it getting louder, it's called a crescendo. If you want to make it getting quieter, it's called diminuendo. Right? Now we're going to do it 4 times. So 4 times, maybe getting louder, maybe getting quieter. You've got to listen, and then you play it back and copy me. You ready? Here it is for the first time. Shh. 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 Your turn. And again. Shh. One more word to learn then. The dynamics is part of the building blocks that we use for music. And we call those building blocks, now ready for this because it's a mouthful, okay? You got to repeat it after me. Are you ready? I'm going to say it 1 word at a time, 2 words at a time. The interrelated dimensions of music. That's what they're called, the interrelated dimensions of music. And all those are the building blocks like the tempo, the speed, the dynamics, louds and softs, the timbre, which is what it sounds like, the actual sound of the instrument, the texture, how many things happen at once. But those words are quite fundamental. If you want to explain what a piece of music sounds like, you can say, well, it was fast, it was loud, it had a woodeny sort of sound, and you can describe it. Imagine if you got a Martian come down from Mars. That's where they come from, isn't it, Mars, if they were Martians. And you were trying to tell them, explain to them what a piece of music sounded like. You could use those to help you to explain it. In the good old days when I used to teach GCSE and A-level music and things like that, when people were taking exams and they were asked to describe a piece of music, for each one of those they would get a mark. If you mentioned the speed, the tempo, 1 mark. If you mention the dynamics, 1 mark. If you mention the timbre, that's the sound of the instrument, 1 mark. So you can see how important it is to describe something. Right, that's plenty for the first lesson. So don't forget how to hold the ukulele, how to strum the ukulele with your flying thumbs and your fixed thumbs, internalization, tempo, speed of it, dynamics, louds and softs, and have fun playing 1, 2, 3 hush. And if you get a chance to show someone else. It's great fun. Try recording your own video. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and come back again soon to have a look at all the videos that we're releasing to support your work at home. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, like it, and click the bell icon in the corner, and that will give you notifications of new videos as they come. Stay safe. See you soon.